That is the old road. That is the mountain. That, hopefully, is a cart path. That's Dame. And this is another Not Thursday in New Hampshire. Hey, everybody. Well, I guess I should have checked where I was standing. I'll hold on to that for a second. Dame and I are going out on a legend today. We're looking for a legend. We're playing MapQuest. This is kind of part 3.
For sure.
And on our Folk Heroes hand-drawn map from 100 years ago, what does he have on the, well, you describe it.
He's got a foot trail that hooks around the mountain behind you guys to the northeast-ish, and he's got a cabin site.
With a question mark.
With a question mark.
Right. So, far,
he's been right on.
Right on.
Yeah.
And it's proven in the past few videos, so.
We're going to have to look for a footprint, though, and maybe not even a depression.
Right, we just know that that's definitely the mountain he's speaking of, and this kind of looks not grown back properly.
Yeah.
Look at the flies.
I know.
Let's move while we can and get away from the bugs. And being realistically, the map isn't exactly to any type of scale. It's pretty good, but I think as long as we keep this on our right. See, this is going to be the problem, though. How far, you know? How far off from the bottom are we going to be?
Why is it shoulders off up here? It's looking like it might be a little flatness.
That's Walmart?
Yeah, whoa!
Crazy. Okay, you guys see this little brook? That is our clue. And realistically, other than the mountain, it's our point of reference of what to follow, because so far our sorry, I just pulled the mic off. Our cart path situation disappeared, so we go up until what we apparently see a crossing.
Maybe. The brook is supposed to hook to the right, and it crosses a footpath.
Keep in mind, this is the terrain we're dealing with, and this is a hand-drawn map. It's like, I don't want to call it a doodle, but there's not much. There's a brook, a mountain, and a few lines. Alright, this is brutal walking. We've come to a hard right turn in the brook, which is rather odd. Things coming down the mountain and then it goes whoop that way. And we're supposed to be out there somewhere. We have no idea if this is 1700s, 1800s, or what. But like we said, it's just drawn on the map with a question mark. And that's what makes you go. Huh. All right, let's go. Well, if we keep following this heading, it gets wet. But it looks like thicker pines over to the left there. This might not have even been flooded when it was mapped. Probably wasn't flooded when the guy was here in the cabin. It does look a little bit more pleasant in there, Dame.
Yeah, it does.
Walk a few dozen feet and completely different. Figures, another brook. I don't think we have the wrong brook, but yikes, I don't know about this one.
It's tough.
Well, there's a little lift over there we can cross. The two brooks confused? Could be the case. Alright, let's look for a non-slippery spot. Alright.
Ferny over there.
You go there, I'll go here. It definitely all looks better than the other side. Nothing over here.
Nothing over here.
This one just may not happen. Oof. Well, we made our way back over to the, essentially the arc and the brook. It would have either been where we just were, or, as Dame was saying, this is the most suitable looking spot. He's going to check for iron, and if this ain't it, we'll go to a cellar hole we know where it is at. But not to say that the map is off, it's just...
It could have been totally obscured by falling trees. They yank up these big lumps in the ground, or...
and just washed away.
Yeah, hurricanes, all that.
Yeah, probably didn't even have a cellar hole.
No.
Alright, well you check and I'll reflect. Okay, we are at the cellar hole. We're gonna detect for a few. We can't find that down there, there's no way. It's a mess, and we were in the right area. Anyways, we're gonna dig here a few. Dame was walking in.
58.
Let's start with that. Come on, 12 gauge.
It's something.
At least we're on to detecting now.
Oh, you know what it is? It's the top to a champagne bottle. You know that wrappy stuff? It's that hard, almost thin steel.
Celebrate, good times, come on.
All right.
Well, we're gonna dig anything and everything because we have a short window of time. We spent the majority of our time getting out to the legend site and then looking for it. So this is gonna be a speed run of let's see what we can find in a short window of time. Melted lead. Well, that shined right up. At least it's shiny. Tin lid. And this is what Dame warned me about because he's been to this site before. Well, people have been scraping and digging here for a long time. You can see it. But I just eyeballed a stone right out on the ground. That's a good sharpening stone right there. I'll definitely take that and add that to the collection. Nice. Good surface find. I was making my way over to Dame to see how he's doing because Sheet Metal City, and he done it.
Snapped a button out of the dump zone, which is this whole slope.
Mission accomplished. Yeah. Wow, good job, man.
Done did it.
Because this place burnt down, what, mid-1900s, you said?
Hmm.
It's apparent when you swing over the ground. Actually, just walking.
Crunch, 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 yeah.
I did snipe half a sharpening stone on surface find.
Oh, very good.
Alright, a few more minutes.
A few more minutes.
You accomplished what we needed, so.
Yep.
Right on.
Good deal.
Yeah, why not? Oh, wow. I don't know if that's the signal, but it's baling wire. I wonder if it's good stuff because it's green. That's kind of just kind of cool on its own. $44. We were getting higher numbers. Maybe it was wrapped around something. Maybe it wasn't. Alright, a short while later. I knew I could do it. So I'm down behind the house where people have been scraping and bottle digging. I mean, just look. There's just stuff everywhere. You can see where they dug pits. So while Dame's off in the side yard, I figured I'd just walk around and look. Oh, actually, what's that? That's a washer, but that's not what I did. Oh, there it is. Look at this. I surface found a button. Oh yeah. Wonder if it's a good year. And that happens all the time. You know, you dig something like this, or somebody else does, and you can come through and look around, and there's all kinds of stuff just sticking up, but I always try to see if I can snipe a button with an eyeball. Awesome. And if you guys remember that site I worked last year, when I put the small coil on and I went up there and did like 9 videos, I surface found that large scent. Things just blend, but you just gotta... Oh, nice, that's the imprint of where the button was. I'm like, oh, round thing. You just gotta scan slowly.
Picking away in the hole?
No, I did that thing that I like to do, and it drives Jen nuts. I surface found my button.
Oh, good.
in the scrape away.
Yeah. I got a knob.
I know.
The surface fine.
Oh, you found one. Hold on. So you got a surface find too? Oh, man.
Porcelain knob.
That's awesome. You know why? Because you can reuse them.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a bunch in the shack in different places for hanging things. That's awesome, man.
It was in a little bit of washed out zone next to the cellar hall.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to give it 2 more minutes eyeballing down there, and then we'll call it a day.
Sounds good.
Oh, I think... Oh, I was going to say, I think that's it. Another button. Oh, fancy. With shank and text. I think, yep, it's a good year. When I was 17, it was a very good year. I'm still the button whisperer. It's funny, Dame, I put the camera on to just kind of wrap up with them, and I look down and round this. Well, the legend still stands. I do believe it's out there.
Me too.
But then again, as I displayed in a video recently, I went out and found a spot that FG and I had looked for 10 years, and I found it. If somebody bothered to write it down,
It's out there.
It's out there. We'll just come back another year.
Yep.
In like the fall or spring.
Yes.
And this was cool. This is it was very difficult digging here, or detecting here, I should say. Amazingly, he found that button, because I mean, it's bad. It's, you swing your machine and it's 500 signals of sheet metal, but 2 things each. Who can ask for anything more?
That's right.
All right, everybody, get out. Go looking for those things that might be legends, and then just poke around at places that are messes, because you never know. And enjoy your not
Thursday.